Good morning, students. So we'll be doing the question and answers of chapter 2, the address of your snapshot books, class 11. The first question is, how have you come back? Said the woman. I thought that no one had come back. Does this statement give you clue about the story? If yes, what is it? Yes, these words of Mrs. Dowling to the narrator give some clue about the story. When the war was not in its full fury, Mrs. Dowling visited Mrs. S. Mrs. Dowling was an acquaintance of Mrs. S. She frequently came to Mrs. S. house. Every time she found any precious thing, she took it home with her. In this way, she went away with all silver cutlery, vases, and antique plates. The narrator was Mrs. S.'s daughter. The narrator's mother trusted Mrs. Dowling, but the narrator had no faith in her. They had to leave Holland for the safety. The war was over. Mrs. S., the narrator's mother, was dead. She told the address of Mrs. Dowling. The address was 46 Macaroni Street. The narrator went on the given address. She went there in search of her mother's belonging. She rang the bell. Mrs. Dowling came out. She was shocked and surprised to see the young lady standing at a gate. Mrs. Dowling refused to recognize her. Even she asked her, "Have you come back?" If she had not known her, how could she have said so? Naturally, Mrs. Dowling never expected Mrs. S. or her daughter to come back alive. She did not allow her to come inside. Her behavior was unfriendly. She turned the narrator away. She asked her to come another time. Question 2 is, the story is divided in pre-war and post-war times. What hardships do you think the girl underwent during these times? During the pre-war period, the girl and her mother had to leave their home. Her mother hands over her precious belongings to Mrs. Dowling. They had to find a new place to live. The girl had to discontinue her studies. Then she lost her mother. After the war, she had to live in a small rented place. She goes to Mrs. Dowling to bring her mother's belongings back, but Mrs. Dowling does not recognize her. Question 3 is, why did the narrator of the story want to forget the address? The address of an acquaintance with whom the narrator's mother had all her costly things many years before, but now her mother was no more, and they had been lying in a strange surroundings for years. They had lost all the emotional value for the narrator. Moreover, the narrator now lived in a small rented room. She had no place to keep all these things. The old acquaintance of her mother had treated her very insolently. She even refused to recognize her. She did not let her come into the house. Therefore, she wanted to forget that address. Now question 4 is, the address is a story of human predicament that follows. Comment. The answer is Marga Minko's short story. The address describes human predicament that follows war. The war had taken even Holland in its grip. The life of the people and their property was in danger. During the war, Mrs. S. had to leave the city with her daughter. Mrs. S. handed over all her belongings to Mrs. Dowling. All her precious silver cutlery, antique plates and vases were taken away by Mrs. Dowling. At last, the war ended. Peace had come. The narrator's mother had died. She was alone when she came back to her own town. She went to Mrs. Dowling's house in search of the belongings of her mother. She was received very coldly by Mrs. Dowling. She even refused to recognize her. She asked her to come another time. The war upset the narrator. She was so alone to face the world. Mrs. Dowling proved ungrateful. In the end, the narrator decided to forget all the things because they have reached in a new atmosphere and lost the value for the narrator. Hence, she gave up the hope of those things to receive and resolved to go on as she was. So all of you, please do these question answers in your notebook.